The staff at Les Bourgeois Vineyards are working around the clock to get their grapes off the vines into fermentation vats. However, wine expert Corey Baumgars says this year's crop is a bit different from last year's.
Our vignole is more vignole. It's more vignole, if that makes sense. So the tropical fruit, the pineapple, the mango-y flavors you get out of vignole, they're more intense.
Here's what the grapes looked like in February. Baumgars says the polar vortex combined with a cooler growing season increased crop dieback, but the grapes that survived ripened sooner and are more flavorful.
When you have a cooler growing season, your grapes just kind of mature slower, ripen slower, and develop flavors longer. And actually this little heat we've had lately is what's kind of pushed us over the edge. So it's been kind of all over the place with our grape growing this year.
Baumgars tells me the extreme cold of last winter has made the plant stronger and more resilient. He says even though there are fewer grapes, wine enthusiasts have a lot to look forward to this fall.
So what you'll see out of our winemakers is we should be doing some specialty batches, some releases, maybe late harvest wine, maybe winemaker select, some things that are kind of unique. So we're going to have a lot of material to kind of play with.
Baumgars tells me most of their inventory at the supermarkets will remain the same. He says the best way to get a sampling of this year's unique flavors is to hit the wineries.
But when you get to some of the smaller boutique wineries, or you go to the tasting room where you might have special wines that the winery releases, you should be able to see some really interesting wines this year.
Sheppard, KRCG 13, Rocheport.